Hello friends, welcome to Easy Code for All. Today we will be discussing how to enable HTTPS for a website. So before going into the details, let's look why do we need to make HTTPS enabled for a website. So if you are running a website with HTTP, you are running on port 80 and it's a HTTP, then there will be two issues mainly. One is normally people will not get confidence to visit your site, so people will not trust it that you are a genuine service provider or information provider. That is number one. Second is that search engine like Google, Yahoo, or Bing, these search engine they do not index your page, or if they index also they will rank your website pages into far behind. So to get a good search engine ranking for your website and your website pages, your website should be HTTPS enabled. Okay, now let's look into how to make a website HTTPS enabled. We'll go in details. So before that, let me show when you make your website HTTPS enabled, how it looks like. So if I go to there, any browser, this is a Chrome. If your site is HTTPS enabled, here you will be seeing a log and your this protocol will be HTTPS. Okay. You go to any other browser, you can go to Chrome or IE also, it will be the same. Okay, so that means your website is secure and whoever will be visiting it, they will get the confidence to visit your site and post the data. If they post some data like name, email address or some other information, so they will feel confident to post data in your website. So to sustain on the long run, you should enable HTTPS for your website. And if you click on this link, you can view the certificate details. Okay, so here you can see the details. Okay, so let's go to the detail on implementation. Okay, so to enable a HTTPS for your website, first what you need to do is that you need to buy a SSL certificate from a certificate authority like Namecheap, VeriSign. There are many certificate authority in the market. You need to buy a certificate from a certificate authority. Okay, you can do HTTPS enablement using your self signed certificate also, but in that case the browser will not recognize your certificate and they will not show that security lock into the address bar, as well as the browser will not encrypt the data when it will be posted to your site. Okay, so to enable HTTPS for your website, you should buy a certificate from a certificate authority. So we'll go details step by step, like how to buy and how to install it. So first step is that you need to buy the certificate online from any of the certificate authority. Like I bought it from Namecheap. You can buy it from other also, no issue. But you need to buy the certificate. To buy a certificate, what you need to do is that you need should have a international credit card. You should have an international credit card, and when you will be buying in their website, I mean CA website, you should select domain value certificate. Domain value certificate if you are an individual, like if you are an individual, you are trying to run a website. So once you purchase the certificate on their website with payment, once you do the payment, then there is another series of steps that you need to execute and follow to complete the entire process. So next step is that you need to generate a certificate signing request. Okay, you need to generate a certificate signing request. This CSR request um, varies from CA to CA. That means every CA has their specified steps, and you should follow those steps and generate the signing request, certificate signing request, CSR. Normally in the CA website, there will be detail how to generate the CSR, and you should follow that steps actually. It will be 2 to 3 steps, just we need to follow it actually. And we need to generate the CSR on the server where uh, where your website will be hosted. Okay, so you need to generate the CSR on the server, physical box actually, where your website will be hosted. So you need to generate the CSR, and to generate the CSR, mainly this is the steps we need to follow with Namecheap actually. When I bought the certificate for my site, so these are the steps I had to follow. Okay, so what are the steps you need to follow to generate the CSR? Those will be given in the CA certificate, I mean CA website. Okay, so in our case, what we did, we generate the key store and private key. Mostly this will be the same for you also. Then once key store and private key is generated, you need to generate the CSR, and to generating the command for the CSR, that will be given into the CA website. So you will get this command to generate the certificate from the website where you bought the certificate. Next is that once you generate the CSR, you need to upload the certificate. You need to upload the certificate into their website. Okay, so there will be a provision if you log into their website where you bought the certificate. It, it will have a provision to upload the CSR. Once you upload the CSR, next step is that validation of the CSR by the certificate authority. So once you upload the CSR, certification authority will validate the CSR. How they validate it? They will give you a text file actually. They will send you a text file in your email, or you need to download a text file from CS website. Then you need to upload that text file into your website root folder, and then CA will try to access that text file through HTTP URL, and if that can be accessed by the CA, then they will know that you are the owner of that domain actually, that server. Okay, so to that's how they do the validation. There are other method of CSR validation also, but this is the simplest and easiest one. Okay, so they will provide a text file, just you need to upload the text file into your website, and they will validate it actually. They will access it and validate it actually. That's how CSR validation is done. Once CSR validation is done, they will send you, they will issue the certificate actually. They will issue the digital certificate. They will issue the digital certificate, and they will send it in an email, as well as they provide the option to download from their website also. Okay, so you can download it, the digital certificate from them, or they will send that certificate. It's a file actually, by email. So once you receive the certificate, then you need to install it. Okay, next is the installation. So these installation differ actually, like which web server you are running. If you are running IIS or Tomcat or any other, it varies from the installation process varies from web server to web server. So here I have given the steps to install in Tomcat. Okay, install in Tomcat. But this one, there will be documentation into the CA website itself how to install it. Okay, so here we need to install the certificate. To install the certificate, mainly for Tomcat, just you need to run this command. Okay, uh, you need to run this command, and this certificate will be installed. In the case of Tomcat, actually Tomcat, it should install into the GRE where your Tomcat is pointing. Actually you should install to the GRE where your Tomcat is pointing. So to do that, you need to run this command. Okay, once you install the certificate successfully, then what you need to do, you need to add a HTTPS connector. Actually you need to add a HTTPS connector into the server.xml file. If you are using Tomcat, then this is the server.xml file. If you are using other application server or web server, it will be different file. Like if you are using WebSphere or WebLogic, it will have be different. And those like application servers, they have their own documentation how to install it, and you need to follow it. But for Tomcat, just we need to add a just we need to add a connector into the server.xml. Okay, so we need to add a connector for HTTPS. Normally the entry will be there, you just need to uncomment it actually. Okay, and then your website will be HTTPS enabled actually. If you hit the website with https colon www dot with your domain name, it will open it, and it will be enabled, and it will show you the security lock into the address bar. But another steps you should do it, because if someone is trying to access through HTTP, actually it should be redirected to HTTPS. Someone may not know it whether you are HTTPS enabled or not. So someone can try with HTTP actually. If someone try with HTTP colon slash slash www dot your website name dot com, then actually it should be redirected to HTTPS. So to do that, at least for Tomcat, what you need to do, you need to make a entry into web.xml, and you need to update your server.xml. Okay, so if you do these two, it will all the HTTP requests which will come to your website, redirect to it will be redirect to your HTTPS. Okay, so that's how you can enable your website HTTPS. You can do the enablement, and you can make your website secure. Okay, and these steps mainly, uh, these commands and the file name, these are based on the Tomcat, because my site is installed in Tomcat. And so what are the steps I followed to enable HTTPS for my site, it is given here. But overall the steps are process is same, just like command and some file names will be different for different application server. Okay, uh, so if you follow these steps, you will be able to enable HTTPS for your website. So details of these with command is also provided into my website. Let's go there and show you the URL. Okay, so here if you go to web resource HTTPS enablement, here you can see it's all the details are there. Okay, how to enable HTTPS. Okay, so it has all the details. You can go through this web page, and you can copy the command and copy the changes you need to do and implement in your website. So if you are running your website, with Tomcat, you can follow the exact steps which are given, exact steps and commands which are given here. But if you are using a different application server, just commands will be different and some files will be different, but the steps whatever given here, so it will be it will be same. I hope it will help you. Thanks for watching. Please do visit easycodeforall.com to generate your code. Thank you.